Hey fam, so we're going to do a quick pick a card reading. This pick a card is on what you need to be affirming to yourself at this time. I have made another little deck, so we're going to pick the piles using this deck and yeah, choose what affirmation you feel most drawn to, or yeah, you'll know what like you feel like you need to speak over yourself. If you have trouble picking a pile, you can always use like a number generator on Google or whatever as well. Yeah, I'm sending you all heaps and heaps of love. If you like this video, please give it a literal like. Share it with someone that you feel like might resonate with this as well. Subscribe if you feel called to. And yeah, let's get into these piles. There'll be 3 piles. Pray that you help me deliver these messages accurately for those that come across it. And I pray that you protect my energy as I am reading. Thank you. What is the affirmation? Oh, I was gonna say what's the affirmation of pile number 1. It's already come out for you. So pile number 1 is I am connected to the healing, wisdom, and medicine within the earth. What is pile number 2? Pile number 2 is I am sexy, magnetic, flirtatious, charismatic, and attractive. And pile number 3, what's pile number 3? Source Spirit. Okay. Pile number 3 is I remember to smile and laugh. This one makes me laugh because I drew this and it looks like a fake smile. It just makes me laugh. Yeah, so that's pile number 3. So pile number 1, pile number 2, and pile number 3. Kia ora, pile number 1. So you chose I am connected to the healing, wisdom, and medicine within the earth. And I've written on the back, seek healing and protection through the medicine within nature, earth, and plants. What herbs are you drawn to at this time, and what are they offering to you? So it might be a good time to like reconnect to the earth in this sense. There might be like some, I just heard ailment, so you could have a particular ailment or something that you're moving through physically. That source is saying there's some medicine within the earth for that. So if that resonates for you, you might need to like do some research, or if a certain plant or herb or even flower has been kind of continuously coming up in your orbit. And when I say that, like it means like you might be seeing it online or bumping into it when you're going for a walk, or it might be standing out to you when you're out in nature. That is a sign that you are drawn to a certain plant at this time, and there might be something that it's offering you. You might not even need to take this plant physically. You might just need to sit with it and listen to the energies that it's giving you at this time. Yeah, so nature and earth is trying to offer you some healing and protection. So tap into that. Let's pull some cards. What does pile number 1 need to be affirming over themselves at this time? What does pile number 1? We have lots of pentacles, so Ace of Pentacles with Bess there. I'm not sure if you're familiar with like ancient Egyptian, Kemetic, Neteru divinities, but Bess is an earth spirit. We have 9 of Pentacles, Death, and the Devil. So I feel like with these card sources kind of, or you're being reminded to like really let go of some like toxic habits, or especially when it comes to like this affirmation, maybe you're like consuming things that really aren't beneficial for you at this time. So like that can just be like eating too much sugar, caffeine, these are just examples. Anything, I'm even hearing like substances, or yeah. Yeah, but I really feel like source, or the earth, nature in general, like has something to offer you. And this is actually going to aid you in your growth, your independence as well. Yeah, so there might be some unhealthy attachment. So something else that you might need to affirm of yourself is, I let go of unhealthy attachments to certain physical things or items or foods or whatever it may be. And I step into this transformative energy of change where I am able to cultivate more independence for myself. Yeah, nature is offering you an opportunity to like be more independent, and let go of some things that have kind of been having like a effect on you, or I want to say like a stronghold. So just like kind of holding you back or holding you down. You might also have like an actual like opportunity, like material opportunity. So something to do with money or something physical that's coming your way as well. Sometimes the way we're interacting with earth and nature in general can really block us. So maybe like looking at your habits is actually going to open up other opportunities for you within the material world, and not just to do with like connecting to nature and stuff like that. I also feel like source and nature have messages for you, like like they really want to remind you of your independence. And I don't mean independence in a toxic way, like there always needs to be a harmony between independence and like interdependence, but I see you really receiving from source with this 9 of Pentacles, and they're like, their hands are up and they're like receiving from the sun. I see source reminding you that you are a part of nature, that you are growing, that the source, the sun source, if that makes sense, or source of sun, is also helping you grow, and to remember that you're not meant to disconnect. You can't disconnect yourself from nature, because inherently you are a part of nature. So there's some strong reminders here. Yeah, you might actually need to go get some sun. Yeah, there's 2, like, looking at these hands again, they're like this. So there's something that the earth and source really wants you to receive, but maybe your hands have been down. Like I'm thinking like in meditation and stuff, you put your hands up to receive. So that's something that I feel like you need to be more open to. So another affirmation that you could speak is, I am open to receiving from nature and the earth. You might be underestimating the wisdom that is within nature and the wisdom that is within yourself. And you might not like consciously be doing this, but there seems to be some things that need to be like looked at. Sorry, just plugging in my laptop. Okay. What else does pile number 1 need to affirm to themselves at this time? What else does pile number 1 need to affirm to themselves at this time? There's also a reminder here that you're protected from any toxic people, like from the past. There's a reminder here that you can call on your ancestors for protection. So that might be something else that you want to do, is ask your ancestors and source to protect you from any, not even just people, places, things that you have an attachment to, if that makes sense, or have old attachments to. What affirmations does pile number 1 need to speak over themselves? What affirmations does pile number 1 need to speak over themselves? What affirmations does pile number 1? It's a lot, but I'll just take bits. Okay, we have 7 of Swords, 5 of Pentacles, 4 of Swords, the Hierophant, 4 of Cups, and 4 of Pentacles. Okay, so yeah, there might be a way in which you're kind of deceiving yourself in terms of like thinking that you're lacking. This, again, this is in a like physical, material way. You know, and I feel like Source wants you to kind of rest and ease your mind and stop stressing about like what you don't have, because there might be, yeah, some thoughts that you are telling yourself or speaking over yourself. Like you might have like a habit of speaking out of lack. So just be careful of that, because it might cause you unnecessary stress. Yeah, and I just feel like it's not true. There was also 10 of Pentacles at the base of the deck. So there's a lot of wealth and abundance that you're actually sitting on. And I feel like it depends on your perspective, you know. If you're constantly thinking or saying a certain thing, then that's what your attention's directed to. So they want to like redirect your attention. The Hierophant, 4 of Cups, 4 of Pentacles. There's also something here about like your stability and your stability within your routine as well. So like lots of 4s as well, 4, 4, 4. Yeah, the way you're thinking and the way you're thinking that I spoke on, that's just kind of deceiving you, is like draining you and also kind of making you a little bit potentially apathetic or like blocked off from like emotional, I don't want to say connection, but it could be, but it might just be like draining you. I feel like Source with the 4 of, again, the hands are up, and in 4 of, the 4 of Cups, the hands are like down and the back's down, but here the arms are raised up. So again, like even your posture looks like something. You might need to stretch and do some yoga. You might even get back pain. And I feel like this is a lot from like your mentality or words. There could even be words that have been spoken over you in your past. So like people just saying things that, you know, aren't true. And I feel like, you know, we have the power. There's a reminder here that we have the power to like break generational curses, or even if it's not that intense, just like things that have been repeatedly spoke over us that kind of hold us back, that we continuously like reflect on. So Source wants to like say like, no, those things are bullshit. Those things are not true, and they're only draining you and holding you back from your stability and receiving again. So something that you could do, an activity that you could do, is like write down those things that have been said, or those things that you speak over yourself. You know, take some time to like reflect on what those things might be. And then you could, something that I would do is I would look at what I've written and then kind of almost write the opposite of that, if that makes sense. For example, if you feel just lack within your finances, and that's something that's been spoken over you, like you don't have enough, or this person never has enough, something that you can simply speak over yourself every day for the next week is, I always have enough. I lack nothing. I am provided for by earth, by nature, as I'm inherently a part of nature. Hope that makes sense. Yeah, but receiving is a big thing. Like, your cups are down. So like, even if like source or others wanted to give to you, it's kind of like you're like, how can someone pour into a cup that's facing down? It's just going to spill over everywhere. I also heard stop complaining. So there's a bit of a like, not a telling off, but a bit of tough love from source, I think, just to like get you back into this energy, into this abundant, receptive energy, because there's I want to say spirits, or if you don't believe in that, there are energies in the earth and nature, as you're a part of, wants to give you new opportunities that help you grow, help you stabilize yourself. But yeah, you're a bit slumped over, so also bringing things into your routine. I think I was saying that before, that make you just feel a little bit more stable. And I think you will personally know what that is. So I'm going to leave that there for you, my loves. Yeah, just reminding you, your affirmation is, I am connected to the healing, wisdom, and medicine within earth. I hope that you have a beautiful week connecting to nature. If you're drawn to any other pile, please feel free to listen, like, subscribe, share, and we appreciate all donations and gifts. If you want to give us a little koha, you can do that. All the information for that is in the description. Hi pile number 2, you chose, I am sexy, magnetic, flirtatious, charismatic, and attractive. So this says, connect with your sexy side. What makes you feel attractive? You have untapped magnetic potential and power waiting to be explored. I love this card. This is an affirmation of, yeah, your sexiness, and also like your creative energy that's harnessed within your body. Yeah, that's pretty straightforward. A great time to reflect on not just the attractive things about you, but like the beautiful things about you. This might be a really good one to say in the mirror as well, or as you're getting ready for your day. Because these energies not only attract, it's not like just about attracting someone that you want to have some sort of like intimate connection with. It's also just about like attracting like playful experiences and being open to different things that want to come in, you know, and just feeling good about yourself. I feel like that's an important thing. Okay. Pile number 2. Now pull summary for numbers and formulation to do. What does pile number 2 need to affirm over themselves at this time? What does pile number 2 need to affirm over themselves? We have 4 of Pentacles, 9 of Cups, 3 of Wands, Judgment, and Knight of Swords. What's at the base of the deck? 7 of Cups. You got options. So if it does come to like relationships or that kind of thing, I feel like Source is saying you've got options, like more options than you know. But with the 7 of Cups, I will say this is about like choosing wisely as well, because some of these options can be like illusions or not what we really think they are. Like, what's that saying? Like, smoke and mirrors, is that it? Or smoke and something mirrors? I don't know. So 4 of Pentacles, 9 of Cups. Yeah, you're really attractive. You're really, really attractive. You're also really like stable in ways. And I feel like that's why people are really drawn to you. Like, look at this 9 of Cups. This particular 9 of Cups always talks to me like even about unwanted attention. So you might attract a lot of, look at these people like grabbing onto this person. This person's like, ugh. So people are really, really attracted to you, like more than you know. Like, I feel like you would be like a wish fulfillment for a lot of people to like date or be with or even just connect with in friendship. There's something really, really grounded about you. With 3 of Wands as well, you are very expansive. This 3 of Wands, particularly with like the books and stuff, always reminds you of like a sharing of knowledge. So I think that the way that you think and the way that you even maybe interact, but is really, really expansive to people. Like, you have a lot of knowledge and you might be very intellectual, even if you don't think you are. So I think that this is really, really draws people to you as well. Yeah, and there's something about the way that you talk as well. So you might have like a really sexy voice to people. There's also truth in the things that you communicate. You might also be quite a reflective person as well. Also, Knight of Swords always reminds me of social media. So there might be like the things that you communicate on social media are really reflective. There's an encouragement here to share like your words or your thoughts. So some simple affirmations from this for you might be like, I'm just hearing really simple ones like, I'm stable. I'm stable in my emotional fulfillment. The knowledge that I hold or the words that I speak are expansive. Yeah, I am smart. I share my knowledge and my insights. You may be like well-traveled or something as well, like, or know a lot about different kinds of things that a lot of people would be really interested in. And I feel like that will draw more of these like energies to you as well. Also, something that you might want to affirm over yourself as well is like that you're, it could be financially stable or just grounded, protected as well. You may also just need to like protect your energy, because I do feel like you come, you're a really attractive person, and you might get a lot of unwanted energy. So just making sure that you're protecting your energy, especially if you are traveling. I see that with 3 of Wands. What does pile number 2 need to affirm over themselves at this time? What does pile number 2 need to affirm over themselves at this time? We have 5 of Wands and Knight of Pentacles. I was just seeing something else. Something else in here was like that you can make your dreams and your wishes or your emotional, like what's going to make you fully content and satisfied in life is possible for you to create. And I feel like if you're feeling like it's not, then do some research with the 3 of Wands. Do some research on your ideas. Do some reflection on your ideas, because I think that that's actually going to bring a lot of stability for you. With the 5 of Wands and the Knight of Pentacles, Oh, that just fell on the floor. Okay. Right, so this is about conflict. So there could potentially be some conflict around you when it comes to your stability. The first thing I was hearing, so please, like, a few people are going to watch this, so like take what resonates, because sometimes it kind of flips how they're showing me things. The first thing I was seeing was like, you may need to fight for your stability, even financial freedom, and this could just be through your actions and being consistent. And with the Knight of Pentacles, this is slow, a slow building, like slow progress, but it's really stable. And so I feel like there's reminders here that there is this deep emotional satisfaction here for you, but you might need to like really take action towards it and continue to build towards it slowly. There's the Devil at the base of the deck as well. Again, like looking at your like, oh, actually I think this came up in the other reading, but looking at like the things that are kind of blocking you from this stability. So an affirmation at this time may be like, I take action towards my goals, my physical goals, my material goals. I take action towards my projects in a practical way. You know, we have these dreams, we have these ideas, but what are the steps that you actually need to take? Write them down, you know? Oh, right, and then it fell on the floor, and this turned reversed. So if there is some sort of conflict that's like not necessary or positive, Source is saying for you to let go of that. I'm also seeing this as competition. So you could compare yourself to other people, particularly online as well, or just in general. Stop that. Remind yourself again, I'm sexy, I'm magnetic, I'm flirtatious, I'm charismatic and attractive. You have your own inherent sex appeal. Everyone does. And so Source is reminding you of that. Let go of competition, comparison, because I feel like that's only going to hinder what you're working towards. And then the Knight of Pentacles was reversed. So again, yeah, that's just going to slow you down and make you feel blocked. Could even block opportunities from coming to you. You know, when we feel our best, that's when people notice that we're feeling our best and gravitate towards us as well. I also heard modeling, so some of you might be into that, or could get like a modeling opportunity, or just be taking some photos or something like that. I also heard like, yeah, be careful how you speak as well. What other affirmations do you have for pile number 2? What affirmations? We have King of Wands. Yeah, be confident. You are an amazing leader, and King of Wands is like the ultimate fiery energy, you know. I feel like people are really passionate about you on the low. And also really drawn to your leadership skills. And when you are confident, yeah, you're really attractive, which is normal, right? But there's 5 of Pentacles at the base of the deck here as well. So there's some lack that needs to be worked through, or some like mindset that you might have surrounding these energies. So be confident in yourself, be confident in your leadership skills, be confident in how you show up, like when you walk into a room. Don't be afraid to stand out, I'm hearing. So again, an affirmation surrounding that would be like, I am confident, I express my creative ideas, or I lead myself with confidence. How does pile number 2 need to affirm themselves at this time? 2 of Wands, I heard I make clear choices. So there might be a decision that you need to make coming up as well. Your ancestors in particular, or whoever you talk to, God, source, creator, universe, spirit guides, want you to come to them about your decisions, because they'll actually help you make a good call. Like, there might be something coming up in the future that you need some help with. Take the time that you need to reflect on it as well. But speak about it with Ace of Swords, and they're bringing you clarity on anything that you could be like confused about. Was it this card? It was this pile that had the 7 of cups at the base of the deck as well. So yeah, you might have a lot of options, and not just in love, like just in general. When it comes to your life and your life choices and like where you want to go. So don't invest blindly, and then also yeah, take your time to reflect before you like jump into anything or drink of a cup. Like, so you might get lots of offers. This can be in love, this can be in just dating, this could be in work as well. I'm also hearing like read contracts. So if you do get like any work that comes with a contract, or even I'm hearing moving house, make sure you like read through the contract properly, or get someone else to do it for you so you don't miss anything. We also had Knave of Pentacles, the Hangman, and Ace of Cups fall out reverse on the floor. So for me, that's kind of what you're releasing. Yeah, you're releasing like stagnance. I don't like to say laziness, but then kind of like maybe like procrastination could be a thing. Yeah. Okay, we'll do one more card. What is pile number 2 called to affirm over themselves at this time? Yeah, I make wise choices. It's a big one for you. What is pile number 2 called to affirm over themselves at this time? And we have the Death card with 10 of Cups. So there's something about community here as well, and healing. You're really undergoing a healing in the way in which you think and the way in which you speak. And you're really protected in this transformation that you're going through as well. I just heard something about like, oh, what's that song? I swear I don't know if it's Bob Marley or something like that. Reggae song. Oh, is it like, if the cat fit, let them wear it? But I was seeing shoes. I was seeing like you putting yourself into shoes that you think are too big for you, but really they actually fit you. Yeah, obviously that song has a different meaning, but that's just what I was seeing. Yeah, another thing that I really suggest is you speaking protection over yourself, and asking your divine ancestors, because not all ancestors are the divine kind, calling in your divine ancestors to protect you. So that can be divine ancestors of light, love, high frequency, truth, justice, and peace only. I call on you to protect me today, protect my mind, and protect my thoughts. Or even heal my mind and heal my thoughts. And I see this transformation really happening within communities. So it might be like within sharing ideas. Again, this could be online. So you might be part of an online community, even if it's small. I feel like there's something really transformative here for you. Yeah, I will leave that there, my loves. I'm sending you so much love. I hope that this reading resonates with you. If you feel called to any other pile, feel free to listen to that. If you're after a personal reading, that's all in the description. Please like, share, subscribe. It's a great way of exchange for me. If you feel like giving a donation or sending us a gift, that's all in the description. Our PayPal's in there. And I will see you soon. Kia ora, pile number 3, you chose I remember to smile and laugh. And this says, rest in the knowing that you don't control all things. Try not to take things too seriously. Remember your joy, playfulness, and humor. Go with the flow, take a nap. So yeah, this one is just a reminder not to take life too seriously. So maybe I'm hearing being a little bit uptight about certain things, or like trying to control situations too much that you can't control. I also heard not in your favor. So there might be some things that are not going in your favor, you feel, that you're trying to like adjust or something, and source is saying like, just relax a little bit. Remember your joy. So you might want to watch something funny or spend time with friends that kind of make you laugh, listen to music. Yeah, and rest. Like, you could be like overworking yourself or just like doing too much work as well. So yeah, I remember to smile and laugh. Now become some phone number, some Aotearoa. May protect my energy as I do this reading, and may the messages come through clearly. I'll see. What does pile number 3 need to affirm over themselves at this time? What does pile number 3? We have Judgment and the Sun. Yeah, you need a little bit more positivity, a little bit more warmth. You may be like being a little bit judgmental or like nitpicky at this time. You know, we can all fall into those tendencies. You may even just be judging yourself as well. So source is reminding you to just relax a little bit on that. Like, everything doesn't have to be perfect for it to be good or for it to be positive, you know. So bring some positive energies in. I'm seeing like you might need to spend time in the sun if it's not sunny where you're at. Like flowers, like sunflowers, or like marigolds, or rooibos tea is like a sunny herb, a sunny plant. Even bringing like yellows and oranges and reds into your space, wearing those colors as well. Yeah. So something that you might want to affirm over yourself at this time is, I am more positive. I'm less judgmental of myself and others, and I choose to be more positive, because it's a choice, you know. You're choosing your thoughts as well. And that doesn't mean you're like not acknowledging the truth in things, because judgment to me is actually about the truth too. Yeah, it doesn't mean you're being toxic. It just means that you're kind of bringing a harmony. You know, if there's too much bitterness or there's too much heaviness or sorrow in an aspect of our life, it's okay for us to bring in the sweetness and the joy to balance and harmonize it out, is what I was going to say. What does pile number 3 need to affirm over themselves at this time? Okay, we have Knave of Chalices reversed and 2 of Wands reversed, with a Knight of Wands at the base of the deck. Yeah, your like inner child is like blocked. You're maybe just not having enough fun. So, and that's causing like some sort of delays or potentially some blocks in your path, or stopping you from like making decisions, or you've been making decisions from a place, maybe you're someone that's a little bit more logical and rational in life in general, which is like, it is whatever, it's okay. But I'm seeing that yeah, it's blocking you, and I feel like source wants to encourage you to make decisions from your heart space a little bit more, and connect with your inner child. You can even connect with your inner child by connecting to children, if you have any children around you. And there's Knight of Wands at the base of the deck. This is like a lot about exploring your passions. And I feel like maybe that's something you're being called to do at this time. Could just be something that you do on the side in your spare time, but that's really encouraged. So I guess the affirmation of these two cards would be, I express my emotions, I allow my inner child to come through, I allow playfulness to come through. Can even stop you from like connecting, like having new connections, because you're like not open. Also, something that you might want to affirm is like, I don't make all my choices out of logic. A reflection that I see for y'all is like looking at, you could even journal this or whatever works for you, but like, what does my inner child want to do today when you have the day off? It's also Knave of Chalices reverse can mean something about like escapism tendencies as well. So do a little bit less of that, eh? What does pile number 3 need to affirm over themselves at this time? The Hermit. Could you please clarify the Hermit? Could you please clarify the Hermit? 5 of Wands and 6 of Cups. So you might be in some sort of conflict with someone. Maybe that's why you've like haven't really been smiling or feeling joyful enough, or even competition with someone else. 6 of Cups, this is someone that you have like a relationship with. Like this isn't a new relationship. You might even be reflecting on conflict, or you just need to heal from a conflict that's happened. With the Hermit, this is I'm saying this, I would say this means like end the conflict. So whatever conflict that you feel like you're a part of with someone, even if it's just in your mind, like you're not actually saying these things out loud, Source wants you to heal that within yourself. Take the time out that you need to heal, and end the conflict. If you need to end the relationship, then you'll know. The Hermit can even mean just taking a break, you know, taking a break from someone if you feel like you're fighting too much, because it looks like it's like just blocking you a little bit. Even this other person, if this relates, could be a little bit too serious too. So yeah. So affirmations for that: I do not compete with my friends. I do not compete with my loved ones. You might also like feel the need to be right sometimes in an argument, and I feel like Source is saying to let that go as well. Also, something that you can say to yourself is like, I healed from past conflict. Yeah, I heal from past conflict. And also you're protected from past conflict too. What else does pile number 3 need to affirm over themselves at this time? What else does pile number 3 need to affirm over themselves? The Emperor. I heard you have a strong mind, so speaking that over yourself looks like it might be beneficial. The Emperor is someone that's like really in charge, you know, has, I always say this, but has the empire. So you could have your own business, or you could be, oh, I also just heard someone might be fighting with their dad, or like a masculine like person in their life. Yeah, anyway. I feel like Source also wants to encourage you to take new steps at like building the things that you want to build. And this is going back to like your inner child as well. So maybe like having some conversation or downtime with your inner child, pouring yourself a cup of tea, having a drink, having a juice, I don't know. And like just like talking to your inner child about your dreams as well, what you want to achieve in life. There might be some things that you want to bring forth in yourself that you don't even know you want to do, and that could be feeding towards like your mood or anything like that, because I feel like those things your inner child wants to bring forth that you've kind of been blocking off are part of your empire, a part of the stability that you're building for yourself. Okay, we'll pull one more. Yeah, I'll pull some for number, or two actually. What am I saying? What does pile number 3 need to affirm over themselves at this time? Death. What does pile number 3 need to affirm over themselves at this time? And 4 of Swords. Yeah, you really need a break, B. With the Hermit and the 4 of Swords, is like, especially coming up in the future. So there might be like quite a bit of stress, or like something that's just like irking you, or that you keep thinking about. You could even potentially be getting headaches. So Source is saying to like really just take a break. You might even need to take a break from family or a project that you're collaborating with. The World card's there too, so like you might want to take a trip somewhere. You might be traveling, or it could just be like a day trip or something. So another affirmation, my loves, is like, I rest my mind from conflict. You know, yeah, again, like you don't need to stress over the things that you can't control, especially if it's someone else. Yeah, so again, take a break, take some time to yourself. Don't feel bad or guilty for taking time out from like other people if you need it, because it seems like it's really going to do you good. And connect with your inner child, and if you need to, write those affirmations down so you can remember them later. I'm going to leave that there for you, my loves. I'm sending you so much love. I hope that this helped. Please give it a like if it did. Comment down below if you feel like it. If you're wanting a personal reading to get like way more in depth, you can do that. That's all in the description. We also really appreciate any donations or gifts for our time and as exchange. So if you feel called to do that, our PayPal is in the description as well. If you feel called to another pile, feel free to pick another pile. If not, I will see you in the next reading.